Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Localchannel. In this video, we'll be going over, as you can tell by the title, the technical analysis that I use, as well as many, to successfully day trade. Many times, people get introduced into trading and come across traders with charts full of indicators from RSIs to MACDs, Bollinger Bands, etc. And for a new trader, this can be overwhelming, as well as some, they get discouraged. Here I'll show you how simple my charts are, what's on them, and how to use them. All of the lines on my charts represent points of significance, whether it's support or resistance. Areas where you'll find a series of buyers and sellers which can move the stock price in a certain direction. Alright, so most commonly we got moving averages on here. The red line is the 9 moving average, the green line is the 20 moving average. Both of these are exponential EMAs. So each one of these lines are basically a calculation of data. So the 9 would consist of 9 points of data, the 20 would consist of 20 points of data, and it's just the average stock price. So these are most commonly used, and I use them as people tend to buy and sell off of these points, and they're used for support and resistance, whether it's above the line or below the line. Next thing we got on here would be this white line. This would be the VWAB. It's almost like a moving average, but it takes into account volume. So this is the volume weighted average price. So if you'd see more volume here, it'd take this spot, this point, more significant than somewhere with less volume, and it derived its calculation by using these points. The reason we use the lines on these charts is you tend to see a reaction off of them. This is because many people buy and sell off of these points, which builds support and resistance when coming into these lines because many people are using them. The next thing you'll see on my charts is this red line. This I get from the daily chart. I put in myself using technical analysis, identifying pivot points where multiple touches happen, and we'll tend to see a reaction off of this once we're coming into these levels again, as it can be used as, again, support and resistance. The last indicators I use would be these volume bars at the bottom here, and it's just a visual of the volume in the market. I use them to identify whether the point I drew on the chart is significant or not by increasing volume. So I'd like to see increasing volume going down into the point that I drew to really confirm that this point is significant. Other than those, I don't use any other indicators, but for my technical analysis, I look at these indicators and these points of support and resistance, and then see how they react off of these points, whether it makes a new 5-minute high candle, or I'm watching the time and sales, seeing if there's a lot of buyers and sellers. These are all technical skills that you build by time in the markets, by screen time, watching live, looking at charts, seeing the reactions, seeing the patterns. When it comes to technical strategies, I have a YouTube video on one of the reversal strategies, which I use as one of my favorite. I also trade a reversal fake out. I really stick in a certain range which I'm comfortable with and which I'm used to seeing hundreds and hundreds of times, so I have a better anticipation on whether a stock is going to do this or a stock is going to do that. Of course, it's not 100%. It's not meant to be 100%, but the strategies have success rates that work over time and allow you to be successful. That's all for this video. Hopefully you guys found value. Don't forget to check out my other videos as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below if you have any questions or requests for future videos. See you guys next time.